That's headed upfield. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Son Heung-min. Oh, no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for options. Can he put it away? And it's come back out to him. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vieira. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Nunez. And here's Son Heung-min. Konsa. Diego Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. Cash. Oh, easy pickings there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tielemans. To McGinn. Oh, good spread. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's the shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Cash gets a foot in here. And here's Haaland. He's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a throw. Tielemans. Digne. Tielemans, who does have an assist to his name. Haaland.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shot could be on. Chance! Sticks it away! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
He gets big. Harmlessly behind.
Substitution in progress.
Son Heung-min. And here's Haaland, and it's De Bruyne. That's a decent clearance.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, perfectly measured that. That's good play. Bailey. Well, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 14, Son Heung-min. Number 6,
And out it comes again.
coming on the field. Number 24, number 31.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pau Torres gets it clear.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 18, Darwin Núñez. Coming on to replace him.
Ansu Fati,
20, Solanke.
he is just caressing the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margin. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Out of play for a goal kick. Munoz. It's Hughes. Lerma. Oh, he's found some space here. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Gerrard. And it's Vieira. Now Ruben Diaz. First quarter of an hour gone. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Mitchell did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a mighty effort. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
De Bruyne. Vieira. That's a shade optimistic. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Son Heung-min. Hughes. Sarr. Nicely spread. Oh, that's a key interception. Saka clears. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Munoz. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lerma. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And he's managed to get free. For De Bruyne, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's intervened well there. And it's Son Heung-min. Hughes. Now it's Mateta. He won't be happy with that one.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's half-time here. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Arsenal have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
Arsenal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. De Bruyne. White. And it's Gerrard. Darwin. Nunez! Oh, that's just stunning!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half, in front once more and with momentum. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
He could be in here. Nicely weighted ball. White tries across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
71,898.
Chalobah. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Son Heung-min. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Chalobah. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Gerrard wins the duel this time.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Nunez proves just a little bit too strong.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Crystal Palace choosing to make the first change.
Jefferson Lam. Coming on the field.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. They get a throw in. Saka. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Gerrard spots it and intercepts. Can he spark a counter here? It's a sweet ball, that. And he's on it, and the finish! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! And that's that. To be. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's been taken short. Son Heung, and a header! No, not the best of headers. And he's intervened well there. Kirkesh. He's played him through. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, good-looking ball. And back to the keeper they go. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Kepa. He never seems to get flustered or lose his composure. That kind of calmness is infectious too and should help the defence in front of him play with a little more confidence. He's also good on the ball, so keep an eye out for those quick passes to the forward line.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still goalless. Kirkez to Cook. Kirkez. Cook. Pass is just off target. Son Heung-min. And Adams. White. Now Ruben Diaz. Adams. It's Saka. And it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. Son Heung-min. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Smith. Tavernier. Kluivert. Semenyo! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Gerrard. And Adams. Saka. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. Goes looking wide. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement and the ball retention has been quite strong and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment and it's fixable.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Ruben Diaz getting this one clear. Sabani. Back into the middle. Lobbed in behind. Swept in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. De Bruyne goes short. Played out to the right. And he's quick to get it clear again.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played. Gerrard. Now it's Darwin. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Has a look and plays it forward. Tavernier. Tavernier! He scores!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Bournemouth choosing to make the first change. Unal coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right into this.
They've played it short. Gerrard through chance! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level.
Unal! Goal! And they're back in front. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Tavernier.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He is through here. Climbs up big. Caught offside that time. Bournemouth clearly now in lead preservation mode. Billing. Semenyo, who's set up one goal so far. That's a sharp pass. And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Those looking wide. Chance here to counter. Saka cuts it out. Haaland puts his foot on the gas. Moses. Brown. And it's Moses. Now that looks a decent ball. Brown. That's a sharp pass.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And they can counter here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Saka cuts out the pass. Adams. That's Vieira. That's a little off target. Brown. Brown! And he has kept it out somehow.
Brown is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gently done. Kaminsky can pick that up. That has been cut short. Vieira. And here's Nunez. Moses. Brown. Looking for the runner. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a lovely pass. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Gerrard calmly anticipates. He's found a way through. He's had a hit! And again! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Darwin. Ah, such a clever touch.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's intervened well there. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How would you review the first half?
Arsenal clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Arsenal head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. Haaland! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Moses. Brown. And it's Moses. Brown. He's found a way past. Moses. Now it's Moses. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, right place, right time. And here's the chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Darwin. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chong. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try.
Big chance! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Son Heung-min! Yes! And he is just ripping it up! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Thinks one through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Jose Sarr gets it clear. Oh, good-looking ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
White. De Bruyne. Does well to stand firm and defend it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There will be 4 extra minutes. Nicely aimed pass. Well, now here's a good battle by Haaland! That's the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. And it's lofted through here. Bruno Fernandes finds himself offside. Haaland. That looks a good ball through. Mazraoui. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pressure coming in from all directions. Ugarte. He's gone forward. White spots it and intercepts. Oh, good-looking ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. It'll be a throw-in. And it's De Bruyne. Can he latch on to this? Shapes to shoot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Takes on his marker. He has found the way through. That's a sharp pass. Mazraoui puts the ball in. Ugarte. Darwin.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's through, now is he in? Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Saka promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, super ball. De Bruyne! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Aimed in towards the centre. Ruben Dias tries to clear. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. De Bruyne. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's a throw-in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Arsenal have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Great hit! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
More and more pressure on the ball here. De Ligt, gently done. That's a good run down the left. Haaland. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, well played, well played. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Can he put it away? It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. Adams. Oh, can he get onto this? Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Saka. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Mazraoui. Played in by Mazraoui.
Will somebody who can whip in a decent cross please make himself known to this team? It can't be that hard, can it?
Adams. Darwin. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Anthony. Delivers the ball. White attempts a clearance.
They're failing with the very quality that should be delivered with more intent.
Ansu Fati gets through on his own. Mazraoui. And now the breakaway. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Header! That's a half-decent try.
Haaland certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Gerrard gathers from the goal kick. Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, what about a counter-attack? Decent progress down the left. Son Heung-min ploughing. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Darwin. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Konsa. And Torres. Digne. Gently done. Opts to play it back. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Vieira is fouled. Now White. Ruben Dias. And it's Gerrard. Haaland. Under an awful lot of pressure. Cash. He has found the way through. Great chance! And it's in! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's managed to get free. De Bruyne. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Arsenal take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That is lovely. Ruben Dias with the clearance. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Darwin. Haaland. He's having a go. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that...
And we hit half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Arsenal have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Haaland. Son Heung-min does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Son Heung-min driving. Now the finish! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and and just blow them away.
Tielemans. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Driving forward. Big chance! It's a loose ball. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
McGinn. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And now they can spring out of defence. Saka. Now Ruben Diaz. Now White. Ruben Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Tielemans. Has a go! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ruben Diaz, and it's Gerrard. Son Heung-min. And here's Haaland. He's looking to set free a runner. Saka's delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Buendia. Pau Torres has a look and plays it forward to Camara, and that's really well manoeuvred. He's picked his way through. Very nicely done. Delivers across. And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Haaland. Feel it. This is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. White. Now it's Darwin. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Adams spots it and intercepts. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Tries a header! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Forwards and with intent. Crosses it into the area. Firmly met. Vieira. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. For De Bruyne. Haaland. He shifted it to the flank. Does well to stand firm and defend it. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Gerrard. And it's Brady. Played out to the left flank. That is lovely. An instinctive delivery.
That's good defensive concentration. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Darwin. Vieira. And here's Haaland. Tries a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Great hit! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
White, Ruben Dias. Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland, he's beaten the... Haaland! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Son Heung-min. It's out for a goal kick. Thinks one through. De Bruyne. Now White. Oh, can he get onto this? Saka. Oh, he's found some space here. Son Heung-min finds himself offside.
Substitution.
Ruben Dias. And that has been cut short. Haaland. And he's found a way. Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Haaland. Look at the space here. In comes the cross. Big chance! Yes! And there is his 30th goal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Number 18. Darwin Noonan. Darwin Noonan.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Darwin is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Substitution in progress.
Saka's delivery. Could move up a gear here. And it's Brady. Out to the right. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Gerrard. Now it's Son Heung-min in with the challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. White. Ruben Dias. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. And Adams. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Darwin voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you
More or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Arsenal have been nothing short of awesome in the first 40. Haaland! And another try! He's put his foot right through that one. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Vieira. He's gone for goal. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. He's looking for the runner here. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? It's in. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Haaland! Oh, denied at the last.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Opts to play it back. Can he put it away? Oh, terrific save. Arsenal have their second corner now. And the finish! He scored! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Could be danger here. It's Gerrard! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's Haaland! Oh, there was plenty on that.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Brahim Diaz. And it's Pizarro. And he's let fly. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh no, what has happened here? No way through, so back it comes. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has been.
Mbappe! Oh, impressive strike.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Oh no, this does not look good. Mbappe! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even...
Mbappe! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. No doubt as to who has the momentum.
Mbappe! He's put his foot right through that one.
Mbappe completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Pizarro. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Engages and forces. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, he really got hold of that. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Hits one. He's got a goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and
the shot! Sticks it away! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
it's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in...
Mbappe! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Mbappe! And that is the last effort of the game. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world. And we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. While there is here a great sense of expectation, as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Haaland. Now it's Cruyff! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Allison. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the...
And he's let fly! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Has a look and has a go. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Great ball if he can get there. Allison, will lay claim to that? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Haaland. Now this could be a chance. He's got the shot away! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Cruyff brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance for the header! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and he's following up! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Because of that first goal now, it's a...
Ronaldinho! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
McKennie. Look at the space. Haaland! And more and more and more. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
And there's the end of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
It's become a case of men against boys. Olise. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most precious. interception. Sané. Now it's De Bruyne. Look at the... And the shot! Has a look and place it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have it back and can go again. And he can clear it away. Caicedo, great defending, strong and determined. Caicedo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Koundé calmly anticipates. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Arsenal really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Palmer. Saka cuts it out. Nicked it back promptly. It'll be a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Caicedo. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. Threads one in. Casillas catches it safely.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He is through here. Hits one. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. And it's De Bruyne. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He might be in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that has been cut short. Alvarez. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Cruyff.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage.
He'll try from distance. De Bruyne.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cleared without complication. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Fiddles it through. Now it's Sané. He's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's been cut out, well played. Alexander-Arnold. Now the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Joe Linton certainly could have and should have made more.
It's Dembele! That's going to go a long way.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that's been intercepted. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Substitutions taking place.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. He's tried one! And he thumps it clear. Costa Curta. Now it's Mbappe.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's a shade optimistic. Casillas getting this one clear. Messi could move up a gear here. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Vinicius Junior. Gabriel makes the interception. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Vinicius Junior. Saka. Kagawa. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Interesting ball. Kagawa. Kagawa! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
And with that, it is time for the central characters to stand tall. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Can he put it away? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Quality ball. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Now it's Cruyff. Saka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and...
Shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread it left. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Belts one! Costa Curta. And a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Cafu. And no, that was never going to make it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Cruyff. Faced a chance! Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer
And he's managed to gift it back. Ozora. That's a sharp pass. And a decent hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It'll be a throw-in. Sugar fiddles it through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's been shifted off it. Sugar. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? Oh, would you believe it? The most... Ozora has a look inside the box. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out to the right. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Saka. Beckenbauer. Saka. Vinicius Junior.
That was lovely, that.
Cruyff. Now Ronaldinho. Nice interception, well timed. Irwin.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Saka. And he's on a charge. Vieira. And they've switched it over to the other side. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's got away. Oh, important interception. Irwin. Cantona. And it's Vieira. Gerrard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he can clear it away. Mertesacker. To Gerrard. He's found a way past. He is through here. They get a throw in. And he lines up a cross. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Bale. Crossed it again.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Irwin. Nicely worked. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Drogba. Cantona, played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
That has been slung wide. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Vieira, nicely weighted ball. And it's Beckham. He's found a way through. And a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Cantona did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Bale. Just eases him off the ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences...
Chance for the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9. Early
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Ronaldinho. Number 8.
Saka. Oh, this looks sharp.
Number 6.
Mbappe. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting...
Speculative strike. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's aimed into the middle.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, what a great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 19.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Fires it in low. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication.
There will be 3 minutes.
And it's Vieira. Over to the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gerrard. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. So hostilities have already resumed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
No, that's been intercepted. Bale. Hoisted in. Dixon. And that's really well manoeuvred. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Vieira. Gerrard. No way through. Cantona. That's a good ball out wide. Beckham. He rises! Beckenbauer clears. Great effort, but the end of the first period of extra time. Well, you have to accept the penalties are now a realistic possibility. You'd hate to think that either side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. But the players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. And we are already back underway. It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different? Bale. And he's managed to get free. And that should get the job done. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's Bale! Oh, split-second reaction.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Yeah, and at least they both had a go at winning it in extra time. It's often the opposite.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. Messi first in line. One 0.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Irwin is the next to run the gauntlet.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
Mbappe is second man up. Belted right down the middle.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Drogba is the man who's second in line. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah.
Drop. Cruyff is third in line. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Cantona will take the third penalty.
He was always looking good there.